What is up, fam bam? What's crack-a-lackin'? My name is Wesley, or Theme Park 365, and today we're here at the Cabazon Dinosaurs. These were created they started creation in the 1970s and were finished in about 80s. And I'll double check, make sure I'm accurate on that, because I read up a little bit about this before I came, because I haven't been here since I was like 5 or 6, a long time ago, when my family took a trip out to Palm Springs. And part of why these were made was there's an old restaurant made in the 1958 called the Wagon Wheel Inn. You might have heard that before because it was featured in Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventures. And these dinosaurs were actually made in 1964 and was finished in 1975 to bring tourists to the old wagon wheel, which the old wagon wheel used to sit right there. And it sadly closed down in 2013, and they tore it down, let's say maybe 2014, 2015. This is a pretty cool area. Like I said, I haven't been here since I was like 5 or 6, and some of these dinosaurs have been here for a long time, like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And the person who actually made this was Claude Bell. He passed away in the 80s, and his family later sold this property in the 90s, and like they have a whole bunch of dinosaurs here. Like, how awesome is this? And they planned a whole bunch of different stuff since I was here and made new photo ops, which is pretty cool. I really like this now. It's like super shady. All the trees they planted, all these new dinosaur noises they have here, they're like everywhere. They're like on the attack. They're just waiting for their next victim to eat. This is super cool. Like, I remember, I don't know when they stopped it, but Dinny is the name of the pink dinosaur outside. They've been recently painting their big attractions to kind of help draw in more attention to this area, because, you know, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, how many of you have heard of the Cabazon area? I haven't, since I was like 6. I kind of forgot about it till I saw Adam the Woo and Justin Scard make some videos here, and then even the Royal Dorks, Liz and David Erickson came here and visited this area. And there's Mr. Rex, that's his name, and then, like I said, the pink dinosaur is Dinny, but it's spelled D-I-N-N-Y, which is kind of an interesting name. And I'm not sure if this is where you used to buy the tickets to go into there, because I went into Dinny to buy my ticket to go up and see Mr. Rex. And you'll know Mr. Rex from Pee Wee Herman's Great Adventure, like I said. And they didn't actually film the shot of them inside the mouth, Pee Wee and I forgot her name. I haven't seen that movie since I was a kid. Ooh, it's nice and air conditioned in here. It's a little hot outside. I'm not sure if this also used to be a slide, but they filled it in with more of the concrete and the like wire and rebar that they usually do to make these sculptures. So that's what they replaced here to fill in the hole, because like I said, it gets hot here and it's no fun to burn your butt or your hands going down a hot metal slide. But you can tell really that this was made a long time ago. Most of it's made out of the metal rebar, and it's super small, and they do not have protection, so you can slip fairly easily. So I would recommend being super careful, because I've almost put my foot fully through in a long time. And last little bit was a little smallish, but right here, it's pretty awesome. Sorry about the wind. It's gonna get a little windy here, and then we're inside the mouth. Oh no, we're being attacked by a T-Rex. It's pretty cool. There isn't too much to this. It was $10 for adult, or I mean $13 for adults, $10 for the kids, and $10 for senior military. So if you want to take your kids here and they really enjoy dinosaurs so far, I recommend this. It's bringing back my childhood, because you can't really see right now, but you see that little air conditioning vent over there. If you can, I'll give you a closer look too. Sorry about the wind, it's pretty windy here. We're in like a little desert valley, and you can see the famous wind farm turbines. But I remember going up those stairs as a kid and sliding down the tail. It's a little small in here. Actually, I can fully stand up. I didn't even recognize that. But some of you all can't. And then at night, it looks like the eyes will glow because they have these little lights, which is a cool little feature. But yeah, this is fun. I should come here more, make some more videos. And then I'll even show you the old Wagon Wheel Inn restaurant, former grounds. But yeah, I recommend holding on to as much as you can, because you're gonna fall if you don't be careful or drop something. But yeah, there isn't too much to the dinosaur. It's just that. But now since I'm going back down, oh no, we're being digested by a T-Rex. Not just any T-Rex, Mr. T-Rex. But yeah, you get a lot included with this. You get the whole grounds, but then there's an upcharge for these dinosaurs surfing photo op. But there's dinosaurs everywhere, which is cool. And another little way, but it looks like they have the charging ports plugged, because they don't want little kids sticking their fingers in them and getting shocked. But they have some little signs here, probably where they control the lights and stuff. And then some kind of storage room probably. But it looks like this one is talking about a little history of the T-Rex, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool area. I like how they're painting these now. If I remember, and it looks like the tail, they didn't paint the tail. That's what color Mr. T-Rex used to be. Mr. T-Rex used to be green. Yeah, some parts aren't that shady, which is okay. I mean, you get sun. Who doesn't like the sun? But it's pretty cool. You know, you can bring food here if you want. A little picnic area to eat your food with your family if you want to stop on a long road trip. And then they have these warnings over here wanting you to stay on the paths that are paved, which are these, because they don't want you ruining their shrubbery. But like, see, this is fine. They just want you going past the fence, really. And it shows you where maybe some of the dinosaurs that have been found in the past were located. So the Triceratops has been designated as the official state dinosaur of Wyoming. Oh, actually, I guess states are choosing dinosaur mascots in a way. That's pretty cool. That's a fact I didn't know before. So that's pretty cool that Wyoming wanted Triceratops, and they had the Actually, yep, I have a baby Triceratops right there. Showing you with the sign what it looks like, so that's pretty cool fact. But right now, I'm not seeing any signs saying that we were in a movie. And the only movie I could really find that was really featured was the Pee Wee Herman movie. And I'm sure after that movie came out, everyone came here. It was a boost of attendance. That's kind of what some movies do if they're big movies. They will put something kind of on the map. And people would come, be like, I was here where a movie was filmed, and would take those pictures and create that family moment and memory that their kids will remember for a while. Because I mean, I'm 22 now. I'll be 23 in September, and I still remember our Palm Springs family trip and stopping to see the dinosaurs. Because when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs. They're something fascinating to me. I loved all the Jurassic Park movies because those movies were before Jurassic World. And I mean, I still like Jurassic World, but with some people like the Star Wars movies, they like the originals, the OGs. And some people don't like the changes, which kind of, you know, that's them. But no, I like movies to watch, but I'm not like a hardcore fan to the point where like, oh, it's not the old one. I like those better. Nothing can beat those. I'll support any movie that I deem interesting. And then, oh look, they have solar panels to kind of help with some of the lights. And I'm not sure if these are plug-in lights or if these lights just come on at night, battery powered. But look at all these different animals that are just around, enjoying the shade, the nature. I guess they gotten used to the dinosaurs making all these noises. Birds aren't afraid of the dinosaurs. That's crazy. Those are some brave birds, because that bird almost flew away on me because he's scared of me. And look, another one. That's a smaller one. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind really right now. It's pretty windy here. And I'm here on the 3rd of May. Like something they didn't have when I was a kid was, I'm guessing on certain days, I'm not sure if it's just every time, but you can pan for gold. You can be a gold digger. Make it rich out in Cabazon. That'd be pretty cool. Nah, they just use fool's gold, but actually kind of related in a way at Knott's Berry Farm. When they first opened, they had real panning for gold in the old kind of Ghost Rider area. You could pan for real gold, which was pretty cool. I wish I could have done that, because, you know, hold on to that for a long time, the gold value keeps going up. But another thing that they didn't have when I was a kid is the dino dig. I'm not sure how this works, but I'm pretty sure they have, please bring in 1 rock per person. So I guess they have rocks in here that could possibly have a fossil, or it's just mostly like a rock kind of dig. So that's kind of cool. And then sometimes, kind of depends, they decorate them differently, like paint the dinosaurs. Like they have, like for Valentine's Day, Mr. Rex was wearing tuxedo, but today, like you saw, he's wearing the I Love California shirt. Got the green head, got the green tail, and then I guess the pants were the blue ones, which is cool. And then I have another one. So I have 2 of the digging for gold right here. Very interesting. So if it ever got busy, you could have a lot of people doing that, but right now they would probably social distance that because you know, what's going on in the world in late 2019 to 2021. This is still a thing, and then they decapitated a T-Rex, so you can have a T-Rex photo opportunity as well. That's pretty cool. Oh no, he's eating my hand. How do I get out? Oh, that's how. I can just pull my hand out. How easy is that? Who ever would have thought that you could just pull your hand out of a T-Rex's mouth? And then here's the little photo op that you'd have to pay $10 to actually, guess, walk around the back maybe, or they let you climb over the fence with them, and then we'll take your photo. You'll probably stand on that surfboard right there and get one digital photo for $10 plus tax. You can get it over the text, email, or airdrop. So that's pretty cool. They didn't have that when I was a kid. And then here's the bathrooms, if you gotta use the bathroom while you're here. So now, next will be the Wagon Wheel Inn, last little area. Because I guess now I just talked to someone who's a truck driver. Shout out to Juan. You're an awesome dude. It was nice meeting you. Appreciate the follow. He was telling me that they're going to turn that into a truck stop, which is kind of interesting, kind of sad at the same time that they're going to do that. And then there's another little bathroom. So they have 4 bathrooms on property. But yeah, we're going to go check that out right now. See you guys in a bit. It looks like on some days you could cool off with the T-Rex ice cream. Cool off at the Wafflesaurus truck, located next to Mr. Rex and featuring the only dinosaur ice cream waffle in the world. And then you could visit the CabazonDinosaurs.com for truck tours. For truck hours, I mean, not tours. Yeah, so you can go on their website, check out when the truck will be here, especially if it's on a hot day. Make sure to get your cool, refreshing ice cream so you can cool off, and it's a fun little treat for your kids. And then if you're trying to come back in, they have a little stamp. It's going to look backwards to you, but the stamp didn't finish what it said, so it says Cabazon Dinosaurs, which is pretty funny. It forgot the C and the D for the dinosaurs. So right now, since we're away from everyone, I'm gonna take my mask off, because really, the mask is to protect you and others, like you've been hearing this whole time. And you don't really need to wear it if you're not around people, but make sure someone gets close to you while you're exploring or anything like that, or if the rules at the establishment is wear a mask at all times, you must comply. But right now, we're getting closer to the old site of the Wagon Wheel Inn, which most of you would know from the Pee Wee Herman movie, where Pee Wee went in and said, "Large Marge sent me," which wasn't a Pee Wee Herman impression. I just want to say it in a weird voice. But yeah, they tore down this building, I'd say probably back in 2014, 2015, but pretty much all that's left of it is this little kind of pathway to nothing, because there isn't much left of the old Wagon Wheel Inn, which was a cool little spot, but I don't think we stopped and ate here when we were coming through, which is kind of sad to see this place go, because it was pretty cool. It looked awesome. But you can see the old Wagon Wheel Inn sign that says Wagon Wheel Inn, or it's the Wheel Inn, my bad. I think I've been saying that wrong this whole time. But it says home cooking, and there was an ATM inside. Yep, got a few things left, but you know, most of it's probably not from it, just old foundation really, like the little road into the parking lot, into the building. But the only really thing that's left is a sign that says Wheel In Restaurant, home cooking. And then a little eat sign with the dinosaur and the wheel, which that's one of the things I wish I could have done, because when I was a kid, I loved Pee Wee Herman. It was a funny movie. My older sister would always show it to me, and I would always want to be my heavy rotation movies to watch when I was a kid, because really I don't think it was a kid movie, but it was still like entertaining for kids, even though they kind of made Pee Wee Herman toys, because kids were into it, which kind of was a kid movie, but also not at the same time. What? They have a snake? A slithering snake? We'll name him Snakey the Snake. That is his name, because I do not think he has an official name like Dinny that has love painted on it and painted pink, which is cool. Now, I didn't show you guys this gift shop, so we're gonna put the mask back on and we're gonna go inside. Yep, see? They have an old newspaper article talking about Knott's Claude Bell. A lot to do before the sand runs out. Kind of showing some of the history of the dinosaurs before they were fully constructed, besides Dinny. Looks like Dinny was finished first, then Mr. Rex was next. There's an old picture, probably from the early 1900s, yep, 1914. From San Francisco to New Orleans. And it's just a random picture, but shows him and Dinny and some of the stuff they originally had before it was really turned into a gift shop full of like the t-shirts and stuffed animals and toys for kids of the dinosaurs. And like I said, Claude Bell died when he was like 93, but as you're walking up here, they have a little dinosaur stuff and different things like some fossils and rocks. And some paintings, some geodes. Here is a part of the old slide. You can see some of the attachments where the metal slide would go. It wasn't all the way at the top, but you see that little hatch, like not hatch, but like there was a hatch there at one point, but they sealed it, but you can see the little dip down, and then you would slide down the tail. This fence wasn't always here. That would hurt if you slid down and hit the fence, but they put the fence there because they don't want people climbing on any part of the dinosaurs, because it would damage it, but also they don't want you going to the top and falling and hurting yourself. But I think I rode it one time when I was a kid, or I was too scared in the early 2000s, because I was born in 1998, and they probably realized as time went on that more people could get hurt, and they didn't want that as a liability. So they decided to just, kind of take the slides away so no one could get hurt. But you used to pay the admission right there. You would exit that door, and then you would go up those stairs into there, and then you would slide all the way down. So that was pretty cool. And it looks like, I don't remember if it was in Dinny, but they had old press pennies. I'm not sure if it's still the same machines, but I went inside this other building down there where they have someone inside, where there's another gift shop, and to check tickets for admission to go into Mr. Rex. But he's wearing some groovy pants with his I Love California shirt, and we're up there in the top of his mouth. And I will check their heights, because online I was looking up some of the facts, but I already knew about the Pee Wee Herman thing. I'll see how tall they are and how high up you are actually inside them. So Dinny, the dinosaur, is 158 feet long, and Mr. Rex is about 75 feet tall, something about that. Even though I just looked up, I forgot already. Yeah. Might go back in there and then close this video out. So it's not terribly hot. I wouldn't recommend this as necessarily a summertime thing, but the dinosaurs have fans in them and stuff like that. Dinny and Mr. Rex. So it's a little bit cooler in those than it is outside. I mean, it's still not terribly hot right now. Like, it's 86 degrees, so it's not bad. You got all the different dinosaur noises, squirrels, birds. Got a bird up in that palm tree making noises right now. Just flew, almost landed on the baby, I don't know what these ones are. Raptor, I guess. But you gotta be careful. Don't want them attacking your kids. That wouldn't be fun. All right, we are making our way back up the T-Rex. Mr. Rex. Oh, almost fell again. I always do that. Alrighty. Get ready for the wind. Looks like they patched up the little hole that used to be there to help drain the water, because sometimes when it rains out here, it comes into the mouth. Because as you can tell, it's super windy here, so they needed a place for the water to drain, so it would drain out his mouth like the T-Rex was drooling and waiting for his next victim. Let the world hear you roar. Roar! Alright, you guys. I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Shout out to, pretty sure it was Juan again. My bad. But yeah, I'll hit you up on that Yuma, Arizona offer sometime to check that out. Follow me on my Instagram at themepark365. Shoot me a DM, and then you can kind of show me around, kind of be my tour guide, and tell me some facts about it, so I can make that video, because that sounds like an interesting video that you told me, and you guys might see that soon. So it's themepark365 or Wesley, and see y'all later. Fam bam. Bye.